Why is it that you see tons of companies and other people who are using ads and emails, and they are impacting millions of people, making millions of dollars? Meanwhile, you can't even get 50 people into your Twitch stream, which is completely free. Why are you spending tons of hours, countless freaking hours, ignoring everything else in your life to be on this content creation hamster wheel, and you're not even freaking growing? What I want to do today is help you have an answer to this question that I've been asked quite a few times over the last 2.5 years as a stream coach, and I want to help you figure out how Twitch streamers can get discovered by using ads and emails, just like all of these other super established content creators and companies are doing. So let's go. Okay, so let me tell y'all, there is a fundamental flaw in the way that a lot of you are looking at Twitch. You view Twitch as a place where so many people have just started playing video games and they've blown up and they've gotten these massive audiences just from doing something that they truly enjoy. And yes, that is a path that has worked for some people. However, it is not going to work for everybody. In fact, the window for that to work has gotten smaller and smaller and smaller, and will continue to get smaller as Twitch continues to grow. But the amount of people who are going to grow just organically on Twitch is pretty small, and that's because in order to do that, you have to get in with the right people, you have to do the right things consistently, and you need to make as few mistakes with your brand as possible, which is really difficult for people who have never really built a brand before and don't know who they are and don't know what they have to offer or bring to the platform. And a lot of us are outcasts. We're not good at following that political rule. We're not good at flowing with the expectations of what everybody else wants from us, and some people just don't want to freaking do that anyways. So the typical advice that goes here is like, oh, well, Twitch doesn't have an algorithm. They don't really recommend you to a ton of people. So let's diversify our content. Let's solve that problem for ourselves. And instead, what we're gonna do is we're not just gonna spend all of our time on Twitch. Now we're actually gonna build a YouTube channel, and we're gonna build ourselves over on Twitter or Instagram, and we're gonna bring all of that growth back to Twitch. Now, this is really important. There's a reason that I'm building something to help you figure out how to build your own YouTube channel, which there's a link for that down below. But the problem with this is that diversifying your content typically takes a ton of time, and not everyone has a ton of time to wait. Diversifying is going to help your brand be discovered on other platforms. You'll grow a little bit faster as a result of that, but it is still by no means fast. Just because you have content on all of these other platforms doesn't mean that you're going to see growth in 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. It could still take you years of creating that content to get to where you want to be. But there is a way to speed this process up by doing something a little bit more creative. So the first thing that you're going to do here is you're going to create something for free for a group of people. This can be whatever group of people that you want to serve, but think of something that is going to be super helpful for them and make it for them for free. This doesn't have to be something that you spend tons of time on. In fact, it shouldn't be something that you spend a lot of time on. But the reason that you want to do this is because free is awesome. Everybody loves free stuff. So creating something for free is actually going to build your reputation in the community as someone who is very generous, which is great. If you want to be more influential, it's all about learning how to be more kind, more generous, and how to show those behaviors to people, because those are considered to be likable behaviors. Now, obviously, you don't just make this thing because you want people to like you, and you don't just make it because you want people to feel some sense of reciprocity to you. Like, you should genuinely want to help people. However, all of the bonuses that you get out of this too, there's nothing wrong with you receiving something in return for you giving away things for free, right? It's okay for people to like you more. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have this free thing, and you're gonna start giving it away everywhere. You're gonna give it away on your YouTube channel, on your Twitter, on your Instagram. A bug just flew into my window. What? That thing was loud. That really Yikes, dude. So you're gonna start talking about this thing and sharing this thing on all of the places that you're creating content, including your YouTube channel, okay? And what you're also gonna do is you're gonna start running ads for that free thing. This means Instagram ads, Facebook ads, Twitter ads, and what you're gonna do with that is now you're giving people through those ads something that is much more concrete for them versus just trying to advertise your Twitch stream. Advertising your stream itself is not going to work because most streams aren't naturally value-packed enough in order for there to be a real drive to make someone really want to be in the stream based on them seeing an ad. But if you give them some freebie, something that's there to actually be helpful for them, that is something that will work whenever you put ad money behind it. Now, the problem with this is that whenever you are spending money to put ads on these platforms and you are advertising something that is free, you're technically operating your business at a loss. And we want to do that as little as possible, hopefully never. But I'm gonna give you a solution for that later, so keep watching. Now, whenever you launch this thing, this freebie that you've created that you're potentially putting this ad dollar behind, what you wanna do is make sure that there is a way for you to capture some kind of value in addition to giving the thing away for free. So what we're doing here is we're gonna build up a list of people who are interested in that free thing that we gave away, and what we're going to do is we are going to later on tell them to come into our stream. However, you can't do that immediately. So what you do first is you have the person who signs up for this freebie. What they're going to do is you're going to have a page set up that they go to in order to get the thing for free, but they're going to put their email in, and so they're going to get on your email list. And guess what, fancy pants, you now have your very own email list of people who are interested in the free thing that you gave away, who might also be interested in something else that you're gonna make later on. But your job here isn't to worry about what you're doing later on. Your job is not to think about what you can sell them or getting them into your stream. Your job is to create a series of emails that are going to nurture the relationship that you have with that person to get them more interested in you and what you're doing. Now, keep in mind here that ultimately they don't start off with caring about you as a person. They care about the things that you can do for them and how you can help them have a better life. And so that's why it's really important that they view you as someone who can help them with that based on your own lifestyle. If you've ever wondered why the people who are really successful at streaming all seem to have these incredible lifestyles, it's because a big part of being a successful person online is that you are an aspirational person. People want to be around you if you are someone that they want to be like. So in all of these emails, there are going to be little hints that you're dropping to show how awesome your stream is, how great your whatever your free product has turned out to be for you, how your life has changed, how awesome your life is, and that's going to inspire these people to want to be around you. But essentially what you're doing here is you're nurturing that relationship, you're showing yourself as someone who is aspirational, and you're continuing to give them a ton of value for complete free. You haven't even told them that anything else is going to be happening yet. You're just building a relationship. Now, depending on the success of your ad, so if you have a really great ad, a really great freebie that really inspires a ton of people to sign up to your email list, you could potentially have hundreds or thousands of people who sign up to be in this group on your email list without them even knowing that you've necessarily got a stream or you've got other content or that you're creating elsewhere. And so think about what happens after you've sent them a few emails, you've helped them a ton, and then they realize that they can come and hang out with you live. How freaking mind-blowing would that be? I'll tell you what they're gonna think. They're gonna think, more free? Are you serious? Like, I can actually see this person and talk to them now? You're freaking kidding me. That's sick. Where do I go? And so whenever you're at this point with them, what you can do is forward them to literally anything that you want. So this list is going to be something that you can not only use to get more viewers to your stream and to get people to hang out with you and to even get yourself partnered, but you can also use this list in the future when you decide to create digital products, or you decide that you want to do coaching, or you decide that you want to create your own physical product. Whatever you want to launch, you can keep this list in tune with what you're doing. Think about it as your very own social media platform that no one else owns, that can't be destroyed. The way that you're going to get these people from getting this freebie and being interested in all of the other free stuff that you have to add, and then getting them into your actual stream from your email list, is you're going to do something very helpful for them. You're gonna tell them, hey, I have a free live training and here's where it's at, and you put in your Twitch stream, and then you start the stream, you do the live training for like 30 minutes, and you play video games or whatever the heck else you want to do afterwards. I promise you that if you do this, the impact that you're gonna feel like you have on these people is super high, because you feel like you're helping them with something tangible, something that they're struggling with in their life. So you're going to be more fulfilled than you've ever been with your content. Instead of just sitting around and feeling like you're not really doing anything, you're just kind of playing games, are you really helping people or not? Do people really care about you or not? You're going to feel a lot more fulfillment from this than if you hadn't used this strategy at all. Having that freebie is going to boost your authority in the community. You're going to be seen as generous. Having a bunch of people on your list is smart, because you'll be able to communicate with those people in case something happens, or if you want to shift your brand, or if you want to do something else for them. And you're going to boost your viewership because more people know you, because you put more effort into your stream than the average person. And what's really dope about this is you start building products and you can sell them to this list without ever having to tell people that you're selling stuff publicly. So nobody has to know that you're building all these courses, all these ebooks. If that's something that feels weird to you, and publicizing all of this monetized like products or services that you've been building feels strange, then you can only do it through your list, like a ton of successful people do. I actually have something that I made for you all that's completely free. It's my Build Your Dream Stream workbook. It has the 6 exercises that I use to figure out who I wanted to be in the streaming space, what I wanted to offer people, and how I wanted streaming to fit into my life. And that is completely free for you. That also works to sell my ebook. So earlier I said we don't want to operate our business at a deficit. We don't want to put all this money behind advertisements in order to offer a thing that is completely free, because that means that our business is operating at a loss, and that's just not smart. So what we want to do eventually is we want to build up this email list to be large enough so that whenever we release a product or a service, then we can actually replace that freebie advertisement with something that is a paid product or a paid service, and instead continue to build our business off of something that, yes, maybe we're spending $500 on ads every single month, but those ads are leading to $2,500 in sales of our product or our service. So that's how you're going to fix that business loss problem later on. But for now, all you need to do is just build the free thing and start putting a little bit of effort behind it. I think the great thing about this is that it's going to help you build something that a lot of streamers really struggle with. And this is so detrimental to your brand, to your content, to your potential future growth on Twitch or any platform. That thing is your confidence. Your confidence is so incredibly important. If you aren't confident in what you're doing, you're gonna show up and make weird decisions. You'll be inconsistent. You'll feel like you're not actually helpful for people. You'll feel really confused all the time. You will feel like the stuff that you're creating is not actually helpful for people. And so you feel like you're just kind of wasting your time. And we don't want you to feel that way. We want you to have a strong sense of self-esteem and strong confidence so that you can show up and be awesome for the people who are watching you. And And doing what I just taught you, which is part of building a really strong business model for your content, is going to help you be so much more confident. Of course, there are a lot of other ways that you can get viewers on Twitch. So I made this video where I go a little bit more into 5 strategies that you can use to grow your viewers just kind of organically on the platform. So go and check that one out. I'll see you over there. Bye!